Hello to all my amazing Capricorns out there, and welcome to your weekly love reading with Simply Intuitive Tarot. My name is Brantley. This is going to be a very general reading looking at the past, present, and the future, and any unexpected challenge you might find in your love life in the present moment that you find yourself in. Now, since it is a general reading, the message might not resonate with everyone, but that's okay. Just take what fits, leave the rest at the door. If you do find that the message resonates, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and leave us a comment below, because your comments help us connect with your energies on all future readings. If your sun sign is Capricorn, make sure to look on the channel for any corresponding videos that we post for your moon, rising, or Venus signs, so that way you get the entire message that the spirits have for you. If at any time you would like to set up a private reading with either myself or with AJ, who does the weekly abundance updates and the weekly pulse checks on the channel, you can definitely do that, and all of the information you need to know is in the description box below. Also, if you'd ever like to make a donation to the channel, we would greatly appreciate it, as your donations help us grow, and we have a link listed for you in our description box to our Cash App. All right. Well, now that we've got all of the introductions out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get your love reading started, Capricorn? So the very first thing that I'm going to do is draw from our Love Oracle deck, just to get some general overall energy information for the past, present, future, and challenge in your life. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck and see what's going on in your love life, Capricorn. I hope everyone is doing well out there. Happy December. Getting closer and closer to Christmas. Before we know it, it'll be here. All right, so in the past, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. In the present, children. Your love life is being affected by children. And in the future, you deserve love. You are lovable. And the overall challenge: love is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. Patiently waiting for true love to happen. Okay, so in the past, we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. This could be indicative of a situation where there might have been some issues in a connection in your life. Possibly some doubt creeping in to the minds of one party in the relationship. But this is the way of the universe saying that it was meant to be worked through. It wasn't an issue that was meant to bring the relationship to an end or anything like that, but it just meant that, you know, there were some struggles that you had to work together to overcome. In the present, we have children. Some way or another, children are affecting your relationship. So it's possible that you both share a child or children, or perhaps one or both have children from previous relationships, but in one way or the other, there are children that are affecting the relationship. And it could even be the idea of children that's having an effect on the relationship. There could be talks of getting pregnant, adoption, or things like that, changing the family dynamic. In the future, you deserve love. You are lovable. So this is sort of an energy of, it can be realizing that you are worth the time and attention of another party. And it could also be an energy of somebody who is doubting their self. You know, they're doubting the connection in a relationship that they're in. Maybe they don't think that they deserve the kind of connection that they have with another person, you know, maybe like this is too good to be true kind of thing. But the overall challenge that you're facing right now is patience, realizing that love is worth waiting for. Good things are worth waiting for. Knowing that divine timing is at work in your love life and everything is going to happen when you're ready for it to happen. You know, the universe works in its own mysterious ways and everything happens for a reason and happen in its own time frame. Okay, well that's the general overall energies that I've got for your love life, Capricorn. But now we're going to clarify, dig a little bit deeper with our Angel Tarot deck. So angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please tell me about my amazing Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In love, please. Tell me about Capricorn in love in the past. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. There's a feeling of little comfort with this card. Somebody is not feeling the warm embrace of love's protection. Tell me about Capricorn in love in the past. We have the Ace of Wands in the past. This is possibly indicating the inability to have children. It's also indicating somebody within the connection is rather impatient about something. So maybe you have been in a relationship where you've been trying to have a child, trying to get pregnant, and it just hasn't been happening. We have the Tower in reverse. There's something in the past that caused a bad ending. I think that it could have been avoided with this overall energy, the angel, spirit guides, and ancestors saying that this relationship needed to be worked on, but it's quite possible that the right amount of effort from both parties wasn't given. And here's what I see happen in the past. I'm getting the feeling that you were having some issues in this relationship because you've been trying to have a baby, trying to get pregnant, or have been wanting to adopt. Take it how it fits, but whatever it is, there was the desire to add children to this relationship. But it was not going well. Either the adoption process was not turning out the way in your favor or going fast enough, or if you were trying to naturally conceive, it just wasn't happening. Either it wasn't happening as quickly as you or your partner thought it should, or it just wasn't happening at all, no matter how much you tried. But either way, it did cause some upset, and it caused some discourse in the connection. And with this Tower card in reverse here, I think that the relationship ended. So there was a relationship that ended in the recent past, and it was a bad ending, a big blow up, and it affected a lot. So it's quite possible that this was a marriage that ended, because this is a major arcana card, and the Tower in reverse says that, you know, this was a big disruptive force in your life, and it's quite possible that the underlying issue is that maybe one of you didn't want to have kids. Maybe that's the reason why it was an argument, because the Tower in reverse is indicative of an underlying foundation that was not stable in the beginning to uphold whatever was built on top of it. So it's quite possible that maybe the realization came out. One of you wanted to have a child, the other one didn't want to have a child, and that's what caused the argument. And rather than trying to work through it, it split you apart. And it split you apart because deep down, you both were no longer on the same page. You no longer wanted the same things going forward. So let's move on into the future. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the present moment. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a lack of fulfillment in your life. We have the children overall energy, so I think it's the urge to have a child that's throwing you off balance. The Fool, you are at a stage of new beginning in your life, the ending of this relationship in the past, so you're starting over, but you still want a child. We also have the Star card in reverse. This is possibly indicative of some kind of a court battle, so you might be going through a divorce right at this moment of time. I think the relationship ended, but I feel like there is some kind of a court battle going on right now. The Fool card, not only is this indicative of a new beginning, but it's also about the universe's assistance in great and difficult undertakings. Meanwhile, there's still the need for a child, leaving you very unfulfilled. This could even be, because this could go a few different ways, so again, take this how it fits. There's quite possible the fact maybe you did have a baby. Maybe the upset wasn't the fact that you couldn't get pregnant, maybe the fact was that you did get pregnant and one of the parents realized they didn't want to have the child. This is another avenue that this could go. Please, put it where it fits, flip it, reverse it, however you need to make it work. But what I'm seeing here, so there's either the desire to still have children even though you are going through this divorce, or there are already children, and this court battle and this great undertaking is a custody battle over a child. But either way, there was a relationship that ended in the past. I think it's gone to the courts. Could be just a divorce. Could be a divorce and child custody dispute. But either way, there is this looming issue of a child in your life. Something that you still want, even though your relationship ended, or it's something that you already have and now you're fighting to keep. In the future, angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about Capricorn in love in the future. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some inner and outer work that's not being done. There's also the feeling of a disastrous outcome in your life. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in love in the future. We have the Temperance card. There's a reconciliation. Regaining the favor of those who have been offended. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is a non-friendly energy, so I don't think that this reconciliation is a relationship coming back together per se, but perhaps there's some kind of resolution to this court issue going on in the present. I don't feel that you like each other very much. There's some animosity there, but you have decided to restore some semblance of balance in your life. Maybe an agreement has been made, a ruling in the court case. But it's left you feeling like you need to do a lot of inner and outer work. You possibly may not have won the court case. Maybe the divorce didn't go well in your favor. Or it could be that the divorce didn't go well in the other party's favor, and now the two of you are trying to salvage whatever kind of relationship that you can. Maybe not meant to be together, but maybe you need to get along for the sake of possibly a child. Take that how it fits. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is still an indication of a lack of fertility. Some kind of an issue with wanting to get pregnant, possibly. It also can be indicative of a child feeling bitterness towards a parent. So this could be an indication where if there is a child already in existence and there was a court battle over custody, maybe this child feels a certain way about the outcome. Maybe they blame one of the parents for the split, for the divorce. Take it how it fits. But there is definitely that potential energy here. But whatever the situation was, this issue in court, this breakup of this marriage, this connection, it's left you needing to do some healing. But you are trying to make amends with the other party for the sake of the child. But I feel like there's some issues with the child as well. They are feeling slighted, they're angry, bitter because of the outcome. Maybe it's not what they wanted. Maybe they wanted to be with one parent over the other. Something like that, quite possible. Or this is still the energy of you wanting to have a baby still. And the reason you need to do inner and outer work is because you were trying to come to terms with both issues in your life. Maybe you can't have a child, plus your relationship is ending, or there's so many different ways that this could be going. But I do kind of get the feeling that you're working very hard to stay in good favor with either this person that you were in a relationship with or with your child, because you are a caring, lovable person and you deserve to be loved back. And I think you know that, and so you are trying your best to salvage what you can out of a bad situation. Now, the overall energy that we have here, things are worth waiting for. Divine timing will work. So if you are hoping to have a baby, just know that you can't force the situation. It will happen in divine timing. Or if you are trying to rectify a situation, fix the fallout from this situation that's happened in the recent past and what's happening in the present moment, everything happens in divine timing. It will right itself. You will be able to mend these wounds. But let's clarify. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about this challenge for Capricorn. We have the King of Wands, giving answers to those in doubt. The Lover's card. This is joy and pleasure and happiness in couples. So there's love, real love, soulmate connection love coming. And the Strength card, rising above oppressing forces in your life. So things look like they will right themselves, but it will just happen in divine timing. Not when you're ready, but when the world, when the universe, when the angel, spirit guides, and ancestors think that you are ready for it. Okay, well, that's the very general reading that I've got for your love life this week, Capricorn. Now, what I would like to do is ask the angels, spirit guides, and ancestors what it would look like for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in love with all 12 signs. So, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. In love, please. Tell me about Capricorn in love with all 12 signs. All right. So, Capricorn, if you are in love with another Capricorn, you need to embrace your playful side. Recapture romance by letting your inner youthful spirit shine. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, you need to pay attention to red flags in the relationship. There are signs that are cautioning you. If you are dealing with a Pisces, allow your heart to sing with joy because there's real passion in this connection. If you are dealing with an Aries, you need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. If you are dealing with a Taurus, you have to remind yourself with this one that you are deserving of love. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this is true love, the romance of a lifetime. If you are dealing with a Cancer, you've been calling in your soulmate, and this is it. Your prayers, affirmations, and your visualizations have helped bring you together. If you are dealing with a Leo, there's some attraction here. You need to act on it. If you've got a feeling, just ask. If you are dealing with a Virgo, there might be some issues in the relationship and you need to turn to your friends for advice. If you are dealing with a Libra, you need to keep an open mind with this one. This is your soulmate, but they might have different expectations and be different from your usual type. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, addictions are affecting your romantic life with this one. There's a codependency issue. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, there's real chemistry, a strong magnetic connection. All right, well, Capricorn, that is the love message that I have for you, and I hope it resonates and helps you. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and leave us a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And please continue to go forward with love and light in your heart. Until next time.